we started to realize his seizure issues when he was 6 months old. We started to go see one of the doctors at McMaster last year, and then they did a genetic test. That's how we found out he has a Drave Syndrome. Drave Syndrome is a severe myoclonic seizures, and one of the form of epilepsy. It usually comes with a global developmental delay, and a lot of them can't say any words, cannot be vocal.
His learning skills were normal until he was about
18, up to 2 years old.
And then they, he had a pretty good vocabulary. And I think after the seizures activity increased and the amount of drugs he was on, he dropped to almost no verbal skills.
A lot of them in the wheelchair cannot walk. So we are very, I guess we're lucky that he's not stable, but he can walk.
He kept having seizures, and the seizures kept going longer and longer and closer together to a point where he had seizures that range from 2 minutes to an hour and 20 minutes on a daily basis. He could have had 100, 200 of absent seizures.
Mostly he was having a drop seizures, mostly, and it's extremely unpredictable. So for him, in his daily life, any sudden change of the temperature, if it's too hot, too cold, overexcitement or different movement, that gave him seizures, or overtired, lack of sleep, those things gave him seizures as well. Not knowing when he's gonna have a seizure, where he's gonna have a seizure, I had to be with him all the time, and I held on to his shirt all day long, every day, or I have to be his shadow all the time. Everywhere he goes, I'm always inch away from him, so that when he drops, I can catch him. And I learned to do that after so many episodes. He fell, he injured, bleeding, cuts everywhere. I have to be there all the time and cannot pay attention to my daughter.
I remember the first time we had an ambulance come in and they had to take Izak away. She cried and cried and cried. She's always being pushed there, constantly, right? It's hard on the whole family, absolutely, no question about it. I think one of the very difficult parts on him was the drugs that they tried on him. Some of the drugs just really didn't work well with him.
Most of them, not effective, but gave him side effects.
Yeah, terrible side effects, some of them.
It was really emotionally rough in the beginning, but we just had to realize, you know what, this is the way we have to deal with. We don't have much choice. We started already ketogenic diet, so we're trying to work on it, and it was very, very extremely rough going. When Izak hospitalized to initiate the ketogenic diet, one of the doctors said there is a drug you can use, but the cost is extremely expensive. I called the clinic to find out if there's any family who's using this drug, and there's one in Cambridge. So I got that contact, and I asked the mother what it's like, and she said it is substantial, it is great, but it is very expensive, so you have to be prepared. We talked to the social worker, and she tried to find any way, anybody, anything can help us, because not many organizations offer to purchase medication.
After we started Striptol, I mean, at this point right now, it's the most comfortable time that we've ever had. Like, I'm able to work. I'm a contractor, so it's seasonal work. I would get called away from work at least 2 or 3 times a week because Izak would be in an ambulance on his way to emergency. Maya's happier. There's less stress on Maya, and Izak is most importantly is doing a lot better.
It was huge improvement. The drop seizure during the day disappeared. The first few weeks I was very skeptical. Is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming? And then right now, like he's over there, I'm here, I'm comfortable. He goes to daycare for the nursery program 2 mornings a week, which I couldn't even believe he is able to do right now. When we started this medication, I was still skeptical for first few weeks, but then I realized those seizures are gone. And that was a big part of my stress, and because I was not able to do anything as long as he's awake. It has been huge relief for this household because my husband the only income source, and Isaac's medical issues not allow me to work, and because of the cost, it costs $700 to $800 a month, and it is extremely difficult for us to do it. And so my social worker searched every single organization who can help us, and not many would do it. But Child's Voice was the one to offer the help, and I'm very thankful. I would not be sitting here. I would not be able to talk to you without holding Isaac's shirt. People don't understand how difficult my every single minute is. There's a lot of movies and documentaries shows other people's difficult life, but we're in the middle of it. This is our real life, and the help Child's Voice gave us, they gave us so much hope that we can live and put family together.
I'm very glad that we can do it because this encourages me to continue what we're doing, and I thank you very much.